Right, so very quickly, before we start the main video, I'm back here in Skyview Spring because someone in the comments of the previous video informed me of something that I was actually unaware that you could do in this game. So, there actually is a goddess cube in this area that I knew about, but I didn't mention it because I thought for sure the game didn't allow you to get it until much later on, like when we have the opportunity to come back to this area. Well, the comment that I got told me otherwise, and, well, I checked it out for myself, and they were right. Like, you can literally just walk back here the first time you visit this area and grab the cube, like, super easily. So, that was pretty awesome. Like, thank you so much for telling me this because it will save us just a little bit of time later on down the line. Anyway, on to the rest of the video. What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we completed the Skyview Temple and got the Ruby Stone Tablet. Fi has also informed us that if we want to continue our search for Zelda, we should take this tablet to the altar inside the statue of the goddess. And I think she might be right. So in this episode, we're going to travel back into the sky and do all that and more. Should be a pretty fun time since, you know, now that we're done with like the first temple and we got ourselves our first item, we can sort of start doing more like side quest type stuff, get ourselves some more upgrades, some items, and so on and so forth. So there is actually a lot for us to do right now, which is pretty awesome. Master Link. When you hit that goddess cube with the Skyward Strike earlier, I was able to detect a resulting energy reaction above the clouds. Ah, is that so, Fi? And yeah, sure enough, there are some new markings on our map now. The locations I have marked on your map indicates the spot where I sensed an energy reaction. Neat. Alright, so let's mark these with a beacon just so we know where they are. I advise you to investigate the area around this location. Alright, sounds like a good idea. So very quickly, let's just pull a U-turn, and we should be able to see that beacon. There we go. It looks kind of far away, but don't worry. It's closer than you may think. Like, flying from island to island doesn't really take too long in this game. The island that we're going to right now is actually a pretty important one because there's a very lengthy side quest that does take place here. I'm not going to activate it now because, well, there's really no point in doing so, but you can get yourself a piece of heart if you do activate it, but I'm just going to wait until a little bit later on. For now, we're just going to focus on picking up the goddess chests that have appeared after hitting the goddess cubes. Now, one of them has appeared on the roof of this area, and that's the one that we got from the goddess cube in, the Skyview Spring. So I'm not going to be collecting that one because the contents would be wasted like if I open that up right now. So instead, we're just going to grab this one off to the side and get ourselves another adventure pouch. So this is essentially like one more slot in our inventory that we can use to hold something, which is pretty dang useful if I do say so myself. But in case you do want to know like where the other goddess chest actually is, let me see if I can point it out to you very quickly. Not sure if we can actually see it from down here. Yeah, there you go. You can just barely make out the top of the chest. So you need to like dismount your loft wing when you're above that, and hopefully you can land on top of the roof. That way you can reach that goddess chest. It does contain a golden rupee, which is worth 300 rupees, which is why I'm not opening it up right now because our wallet's already full. And unlike in Twilight Princess, if you open up a chest that contains rupees that you can't hold, Link will not put them back in the chest. Instead, they will just like disappear forever, which is why I don't really want to open that up right now because we can use those rupees a little bit later on. So we'll just keep that in mind for later. Anyways, while we're flying, one thing I do want to point out is the rocks that have like giant circular holes in them. Those contain like boost portals, so if you fly into those, your loft wing will get like a massive boost of speed, making it easier to travel long distances while you're in the air. Not really that useful for traveling like short distances, so I'm not going to go out of my way to get them. But yeah, just keep those in mind as well. And my Wiimote is like not calibrated correctly at all right now because I'm having to like point it down in order to just keep my loft wing level. So this is actually making flying a little bit harder than it needs to be. So yeah, this is kind of weird. Thank goodness we're almost at the island we need to be because I really would like this to like reset itself before we go all the way back to Skyloft. And I think it should if I dismount and then like remount my loft wing. This is not fun to fly like this at all, guys. It's really weird. Like I've never had this actually happen before. But yeah, whatever. Alright, looks like we're going in hot though, so hopefully we can just land right next to that goddess cube. Yeah, look at that. Nice landing. Alright, so let's open this puppy up and see what we get. This time around, we got ourselves a piece of heart. So yeah, only one more, and we could fill up another heart container. Now, you may be tempted to go back to, like, the lumpy pumpkin and grab the heart piece that is there. And the reason why I'm not doing that is because that will sort of kick off the really long side quest that I was talking about. And I really don't want to, like, have to start and stop that side quest constantly. So I'm going to wait until a little bit later on, and then we'll focus on that side quest when we can, like, complete it through and through. Anyways, though, we're going to make our way back to Skyloft now, since there's a lot of stuff that I want to do there. And Skyloft's pretty interesting because it's like one of the only few islands that does have a loading zone when you dismount your Loftwing. But it works pretty well in this game, since what you can do is fly pretty much over any area of Skyloft, dismount your Loftwing, and whatever you're close to, like, the game will sort of load you in near that area. So we're going to jump off right in front of the bazaar, and you'll notice once, like, we actually load into Skyloft, it's going to put us, well, directly in front of the bazaar, so it works pretty dang well. Anyways, I don't actually want to go in the bazaar right now. Instead, kind of want to pull out my slingshot, and we should be able to see something flying around this general area. There it is. Yeah, this flying weird, like, cabana house looking thing. So let's wait till it gets, like, all the way up in the air, and then what you want to do is shoot the bell hanging underneath it, and it's gonna drop down a rope for us, which is pretty nice. And now we can latch onto this thing, and it will bring us up, and we can go inside this weird, like, floating shop house thing, and we can see who's actually piloting it. It's a familiar face, I'll tell you that much. One of my favorite characters in, like, any Zelda game he's in. It is the one, the only, the legendary shop owner himself. From downtown, it's your boy, Beetle. Oh, you've come all this way. It's so rare to have a customer here. Beetle's Air Shop has everything you could ever want. Please take a look around. And if you actually buy something, that would be even better. Man, I love Beetle so much. He's awesome. He's actually selling a lot of useful stuff too, so let's take a look around. First and foremost, he has this adventure pouch. Obviously, we just got one of those, so it just adds another, like, slot to our inventory. He's also selling a life medal, which is super important because this game actually only has 18 heart containers. If you want to get, like, the full 20, you need to find 2 of these life medals, and Beetle just happens to be selling one of them right now. On top of that, he is also selling an upgrade to our wallet, I believe. And next to that, he is selling this bug net. So let's buy what we can. I'm pretty sure this bug net's relatively cheap. So yeah, it's a bug net. We can use it to get bugs, obviously, which we can use back in the bazaar. And how much does this thing cost? 50 rupees. All right, that seems like a pretty good deal. And yeah, we can make a net profit off it. So there we go. Got ourselves a nice net, and that's why, like, there was a gap between the slingshot and the beetle item. Oh, thank you ever so much. You've given me the strength to keep pedaling. You do you, Beetle. Yeah, this entire thing is run, like, by that exercise bike. Anyways, let's check out this wallet now. That's an extra wallet. It's amazingly useful. With this, you can carry an extra 300 rupees in your wallet. But how much does it actually cost, Mr. Beetle? Let's see. 100 rupees. Alright, you know what, that's not a bad deal. Only 100 rupees to increase our maximum wallet to 600 seems like a pretty good deal to me. Sadly, I think that is the last thing we can buy from this air shop, because I know the life medal is like 800, and I'm pretty sure this adventure pouch is over 150, but I will double check just to make sure. Yeah, it's 300 rupees, so obviously we cannot afford that. Although, I suppose if we really, really wanted the extra inventory space, we could fly all the way back to the Lumpy Pumpkin and open up that goddess chest that's there, because that does contain the gold rupee, which is worth 300 rupees. But, honestly, at this point in the game, like, we really don't have a whole lot of stuff to stick in our inventory anyways, so yeah, we don't really need that extra inventory slot. Like, we can go without it for at least a little while longer. But, yeah, now that we're done with, like, our basic shopping, what do you say we make our way over to the goddess statue and, plant the stone slab inside the altar and open up the way down to, like, the new section of the surface, since we kind of are in the area, so it makes sense to do. Like, it only takes 2 seconds. We're probably not going to go down there for, like, a few more episodes, just because there's a lot of stuff that I do want to take care of beforehand, but, might as well open up the way now, since it really only takes a few moments, and, like I said, we're in the area, and it's kind of on the way of where I want to go next. Plus, it will, like, trigger another event for us to take care of, which is pretty awesome. Anyways, I do apologize because I just realized, like, how much I've been moving while recording this video, so, it might sound a little funny in some places, like, where I got farther away from my mic, but whatever. I'll worry about that, like, when I'm editing this. So, for now, let's place this new ruby slab right next to that emerald one. Fits nicely. Master, I have confirmed the location of a second opening in the cloud barrier. It is located in the skies to the northeast. This opening will allow you to access a new area on the surface. I suggest you fly there as soon as you complete necessary preparations. Alright, will do, Fi, will do. And yeah, that's really all there is to it. Like, you would think the game would make, like, a bigger deal of that, but, yeah, it doesn't really do that. It's kind of weird in a way. Alright, so now that that is done, as soon as we leave this area, we should sort of get, like, thrown into a side quest, if you will. And yeah, sure enough, there's a new NPC over here just, like, screaming off into the distance. Kukliel, Kukliel, where could that child have gone? Oh, Kukliel, where did you go? What will I do if she's been kidnapped? Oh, Link! What perfect timing. You haven't seen my Kukliel, have you? I have no idea who that is. I see. Please, Link, won't you help me look for her? I've been looking everywhere, but I can't find her. I've asked everyone I could find for help, and a few people have said she's been spotted with some unknown person with a scary face. Someone else even said they thought they'd seen her carried off by a monster. A monster! She must have been kidnapped. She's so cute and friendly. Someone must have just walked off with her. Find Kukliel, please, please. It breaks my heart to think she's somewhere out there crying. Please, Link. Alright, I'll look for her. Thank you. The Knight Academy should be proud to have a student like you. Please find my daughter quickly. Alright, we will. I have no idea, by the way, if I'm pronouncing, like, that name correctly. It's just really weird. So I think Kukliel might be right, but I'm not entirely sure. Whatever, though. So we will find her daughter eventually, but for now, we're gonna head into the bazaar because I want to take care of a few things while we're here. First and foremost, I guess, since we can, might as well get, like, the free bottle from the potion lady. Hey, you there. Yes, you. The adorable boy with the golden hair. Welcome to the potion shop. You can drink our potions when you're injured to fill up your hearts. Hey, you're one of those knights, aren't you? Or one in training, at least. Let me tell you, one look at you and I can tell you'll need my potions by the cauldron full. So don't try to slink away without stocking up. Oh dear. I forgot to ask if you have an empty bottle on you. Just so you know, I can sell you a potion if you don't have an empty bottle to pour it into. Yeah, for some reason I like you though, so I'll give you a spare empty bottle I've been keeping here in the stall. Oh, it's nothing, it's my little gift. You won't hear me say this often, but you can put other things besides potions in an empty bottle, so it's a useful thing to carry around. Alright, yeah, just for talking to her, we get ourselves an empty bottle. Not bad. You can pretty much pick this up anytime you can go into the bazaar. Empty bottles fit in your adventure pouch. Press minus to take a look. But yeah, they do take up an inventory slot. If you ever get to the point where you can't fit any more stuff in your pouch because it's full, you can always drop items off at the item check. So, what would you like to buy? Nothing at all, actually. So, see you later. Thanks for the free bottle, though. Alright, while we're here, actually, our shield is a little bit damaged, so let's see if we can get it repaired or even get it upgraded. Hey, welcome to the scrap shop. I can use the stuff you find to upgrade your gear and make it even stronger. And if your shield takes a beating, no worries, I can fix that too. So what'll it be? Let's see if we can actually upgrade our shield. I think we're missing one item. You got it. These are all the items you have that I can upgrade right now. Right, so it should be like a majority of our items. Yeah, pretty much. But I'm only really interested in the shield. And yep, I knew it. I knew we were missing something. We had so many opportunities to get a Monster Claw too, just like the game never gave us one, so that kinda stinks. Guess we can't upgrade our shield then. Oh well, at the very least, we can repair it. Hold on now, you changed your mind. Well, and all the... Yeah, it's fine. Come see me whenever you change it back, little buddy. Alright, well, I just kinda want you to repair the thing now, if that's fine too, so let me just, skip over all this dialogue very quickly. And, fix my shield, please. These are the shields that you can repair right now. It should only be like the one. Yeah, there we go. How much will this cost me? Okay, one shield in need of patching up. That'll be 10 rupees. Oh, never mind. That's really cheap. I thought that was a little bit more expensive. Okay, you just wait right there. Cool. It's probably more expensive for like the other shields that you get later on in the game. That's probably why I'm remembering it being so pricey. But yeah, 10 rupees, not bad at all. He's probably just like putting some glue on it. All done. Here you go. And just like that, our shield is as good as new. Alright, thanks man. Hey kid, looks like you're out of shields that need repairing. See you later. Alright, see you later buddy, and let's go and re-equip that. Yeah, make sure you do re-equip the shield after you get it repaired, because I've made that mistake before. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but still, I mean, it's easier just to do it like right when you get it back, rather than finding out that, oh, I forgot to equip my shield and now I'm getting attacked by like a ton of enemies. This is a bad situation to be in. Alright, so now that we're done with that, it is like a lot of our just like standard preparations, but there's still like other side quests that I do want to take care of. But you know what, I think those can wait until like the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again guys, my name is Matt, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.